All right, this is it, y'all. This is the reality right here. Shut up. What's up, y'all? It's JP, and welcome to the channel. I've been meaning to make this video for a long time, but I'm finally going for it, so here it is. I spent the last 2 months building a content agency with one of my friends, and these are just the honest results. I've been meaning to start recording for a while, but I finally got around to it, so I basically just want to document the process of what it's been like, and this is kind of an introduction to my channel, so I'm basically just going to be talking about the truth. As you can see, I'm outside because I haven't touched grass in like 2 months. I've just been grinding, so I want to just talk about our progress, our journey, how it's going, and problems we've run into, what's going well, and kind of our goals, and just kind of tracking the progress. So yeah, this is like step number 1, day 1. Technically it's not day 1, it's been like 2 months, but here's kind of some updates. But first, let me introduce you to my business partner.
What's up?
So, why don't I start with the positives? Here's some of the big accomplishments that we've hit. We've onboarded 3 clients. Technically he already had 1, but we kind of upgraded our partnership with them a little bit. So we have 3 clients that we've been working with. One is more of a personal coach. One of them is a trading mentor, like day trading mentor. And the other one is a real estate investor. Those are kind of the people that we've been working with, trying to build their personal brand. One of the things that we've accomplished well is building systems for content approval. So I think the hardest part has been figuring out what it looks like for content to go from ideation all the way to being posted, and creating the whole workflow to get all of that stuff done well. I think that's been one of the hardest things, but I think we've gotten a pretty good system down so far. Distributing responsibilities, I think, has been good. We've also been doing a good job of managing all of our calls. Kind of surprising how many calls we've been on. Probably include a screenshot here, but probably like 20 calls in the last month, just like figuring out so many things, getting a lot more clarity on the vision for our clients, what their goals are with social media, kind of what they're trying to accomplish, all of that stuff. So that's been going well. Been working really hard on that, and been on a call. We were on a call almost every day for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that. And I think the best thing about those calls was just that we built a lot of trust with our clients. It's been really helpful to know that we have that kind of communication established with all of our clients. Been clearing up a lot of questions that we've had. And some of the bigger accomplishments is just actually generating results for our clients. One of our clients told us that we generated over 100K from one video that I edited. So that's like pretty good results. 100K is a pretty good amount of money from one Instagram video. Obviously they boosted it with ads, but you know, pretty low investment for the yield. I think they invested 4,600 and generated over 100K. So that's pretty impressive. Kind of want to rinse and repeat that process. For another one of our clients, the real estate investor, he's been just growing. Like most of the people that wanted him to kind of start creating content, he had already had a lot of demand before starting. And so I think we've just been doing a really good job of supplying his audience. He's on his honeymoon right now, so we're kind of chill with him, but coming back, we're gonna hit the ground running, and really excited for everything that's gonna generate for him and for us. But I think the biggest accomplishment is actually going for it. That's honestly one of the biggest challenges as well, which I'll get into later in this video. But I think one of the best things is actually like starting and actually taking the risk on yourself, which is one of the hardest things I think to do. It's like actually believing in yourself enough to take a chance on yourself and like risk comfort, risk the results that you generate are a perfect reflection of how much value you bring. So taking the risk and taking that leap has been a scary step in this process, but I think I've officially made the decision to go all in, hence why I'm recording this video. And so I think that's been a huge accomplishment for me personally, and my business partner, just like really just going for it, fully committing to the process and just playing the long game. Like we're really thinking about what does this look like a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. Pretty excited to see where this is going to go. So those are some of our biggest accomplishments that we've hit over the last couple of months. Maybe I should talk about money, but I don't know. Oh, this park is beautiful. So now that we've talked about the accomplishments, let's talk about the challenges. These are some of the biggest challenges we've been running into. I think the smaller problem is just low view count in a lot of the videos. So with one of the clients, we were making like regular content, not like super amazing, super highly produced content. And it was doing pretty well. And I noticed that when we started making like super high produced content, it just hasn't been doing as well in terms of like view count. And I don't think that that's an accurate measure of success, but I think it's a pretty important measure sometimes. So yeah, trying to see what's up there, kind of viewing the analytics, but definitely lower view count. And it seems like decent engagement. That's been one of the challenges. And then I think the second and bigger challenge for me personally, not exactly like the business, but just me personally, has been pretty much in most things in my life, I struggle with being a perfectionist. So, I mean, even this video has taken me forever to actually film because I wanted to have it all scripted out and planned out. And yeah, it's just been wrestling with that, like trying to have everything perfect. And the truth is, in life, it's pretty much impossible to plan for every single outcome or every single problem or obstacle or opportunity. It's impossible to actually predict those things and plan accordingly. So the best that you can do is the best that you can do. And kind of rolling with the punches has been a big lesson for me lately. Just like taking it easy, not trying to have everything under control, but just like going with it. Learning and growing has been hard. I'm learning a lot of skills, especially with working with people and handling content, and understanding how to like help people with their content and really get from the client's mind to the client's social media. Like that transition of like their actual goals, their actual vision, their actual personality and like brand identity, actually getting all that stuff to transfer over, I think has been one of the bigger challenges. But trying to be a perfectionist about it has made it even harder. So I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist and actually just get stuff out there, like actually start. Hence why I'm making this video, especially also because you can plan everything out for content and still not get great results. And I think that that's been kind of frustrating for me. I like to have things well mapped out. And so when we don't have that, it just feels like we're kind of wasting time, or I don't know. Like I want to be more intentional. I want to be super intentional because I think your intentionality shows in the things that you create, especially as a creative. But I also realized that the other side of being a creative is the spontaneity, being spontaneous with the stuff that you're creating. And so giving room for that while also having a structure in place. I think finding the tension, the healthy balance between those two has been probably one of the bigger challenges for me. I've always liked to make things like super well edited and super clean. Like I'm shooting this in 4K. So I really like to have things clean. But I'm realizing that that's not exactly what works. Like what matters more is the message and the people you're trying to reach than the quality of specific videos. So I think I need to think more deeply about the message that I'm trying to transmit than the exact. I think I'm worrying about the wrong things. That's the best way to put it. I'm worrying about the wrong things, trying to make these like super great videos, right? Great videos according to my metrics of like quality and colors and all of that stuff. But none of that really matters if you're not saying something that's connecting and resonating with people. So yeah, finding the why behind every client and like even in myself, like why I'm doing things has been a big challenge. But yeah, I need to stop being a perfectionist. That's the whole idea. I just rambled for like 10 minutes. But so some of our goals moving forward, we want to get ahead on content. So not be ID. I'm gonna just go somewhere else. God, bro, I need to help me. Cut. Am I recording? Oh, thank God. Please focus. It's me. Okay, I think it was the heat. Okay, here we are. Let's talk about some goals, eh? All right, our goals for content. Moving forward, our goals are to get ahead on content planning and content creation. So we want to be at least 2 weeks ahead. I think this is a really good goal because then we're not worried about what we're actually going to be making the day of posting and scrambling around to get the content done. I think that's been a big relief in one of our clients. Actually, all 3 of our clients, what the hell? Is just like actually mapping it out ahead of time so that we're not rushing at the end of the day. And the quality shows in intentionality in the way that you think through things. I think you can see it in the quality of the content and just how the content works together with the message that you're trying to portray. So that's been really helpful, and just kind of creating a good schedule for actually like strategy calls with our clients and then shoot days and giving us time to actually edit the videos and be able to schedule them out and go through the entire approval process. I think that's one of our biggest goals, and I think we're getting there, so that's a big goal. Another big goal is to start planning how our communities will actually integrate with the content. So I think figuring out how to actually monetize it is a challenge because everyone's trying to sell something online. So like, how do you build trust with an audience? I think that's a question that we're still trying to figure out how to answer, and it's proved harder than I guess we anticipated. Figuring out how to build trust with an online audience, I think that's hard, but I think it's doable, so we're kind of working on that. And then the next thing is just building scalable systems, so how we can actually start doing this with more people and not have it be more work, and how to like facilitate workflows that take up less time and achieve more, which I think is everyone's goal, right? It's like you don't want to spend you want to spend the least amount of time and get the highest yield out of everything that you do. So that's kind of our goal right now, is how can we do that effectively. Bro, people keep staring at me. You're good. Lock in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Scale our systems and build better communication with our clients. So yeah, it's been hard, to say the least. I spent a lot of time inside. Finally get to go outside. Look how freaking beautiful it is out here. Damn, it's freaking gorgeous, dog. That's been another challenge, freaking being inside all damn day on calls with people. So anyway, if you want to see the process, the progress, the journey, feel free to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. True to JP, that's where I'm gonna be. Thank you. This guy just ran around the trail, so I appreciate you, man. But yeah, feel free to like. This is kind of BTS and a lot more raw, so it's just gonna be a bunch of me rambling. If you want to hear me ramble through the problems that I'm facing, feel free to like and subscribe or whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I suck at this, dog. I need to work on my life. I almost fell. Come here, you. Oh my gosh. I literally almost just dropped everything. Oh shoot, I'm catching up with these girls right here. They were just staring at me. Just act normal. God. Oi. All right, I'm going home.